This is page 2.17. We're going to talk about volume and surface area. Surface area is the sum, that means addition, of all the areas of each face. Think of surface area as wrapping paper. How much does it take to cover that three-dimensional shape? We calculate surface area. To find surface area, we calculate the area of all the faces, and then we add them together. Surface area answers are squared. So they're squared when we write the answer. When we talk about volume, it's the measure of the amount of space a solid encloses. Think of volume as packing peanuts. How much can I fill in with? And we're going to use the volume formula to calculate that. And volume answers, are always cubed. So we're going to start and practice some surface area questions first. So I think the easiest way to do this is to break this shape into parts. So we've got an end here and an end here. So I got two ends, and those are both 4 by 4, 4 by 4. And then I have the big parts right here. I've got 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, and those are each 10 by 4s. So I'm going to figure out the area and right in the middle of each. So for the smaller end boxes or bases, they're 16 and 16, because 4 times 4. For these bigger rectangles, they're all 40. So now all I do is add up all my parts. 40 plus 40 plus 40 plus 40 plus 16 plus 16 is 192 inches squared. When we are doing a cylinder, I think it's easier just to use the formula. Surface area equals 2 pi RH plus, and that means times, plus 2 pi r squared. So I know my r is 4 and 9 is my height. So in your calculator you just type 2 times pi times 4 times 9 plus 2 times pi times 4 squared. When you type that exactly in your calculator, you come up with 326.7 centimeters squared. To do this pyramid, rectangular pyramid, we're going to divide it into parts. It has a square bottom, that is 15 by 15, a square base. 15 times 15 is 225, and then it has 4 triangle sides, and the triangle sides are 15 at the base, and the height is 17. The equation to find the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. So when I do 1/2 times 15 times 17, I come up with 127.5. So all of these are 127.5. When I add the base square and the 4 triangles, I get 735 meters squared. Now we're going to do a triangular prism. This one's going to get a little tougher because we got to be real careful about our shape. So the first shape we're going to deal with is this triangle. And I'm actually going to turn it on its end like that. So the base is 3, the height is 4, and the diagonal is 5. So we have 2 of those. And I've got to figure out the area. 1/2, the base is 3, the height is 4. So if I do that, I end up with 12. Nope, half of 12. 6. So each of my triangles are 6. And then I've got a couple different shapes. I've got 3 different rectangles or squares I'm going to deal with. The first one, let me erase that. The first shape we're going to deal with is this one right here. And I can see that it is 3 by 5. So that one is a 3 by 5, so that's a 15. 3 times 5 is 15. The next one I'm going to deal with, let's do this base right here. So let's do this base part. And even though like it doesn't look like it, it's a 5 by 5. 5 by 5, so that one's 25. And then the last one is this piece that's in the back that you can't really see, but it's a 3, not a 3. It is a 4, because this part is, I drew that wrong. Sorry. It comes to like right here. So it's a 4, and that piece is a 5. I don't know why my marker's not writing. 4 by 5, which is 20. So now I just do 20 plus 25 plus 15 plus 6 plus 6. That gives me 72 meters squared. This next one, I'm going to use a formula for the cone. Its formula is pi times r times L plus pi r squared. So I can easily see that my r is a 2 and my L is a 4. So pi times 2 times 4 plus pi times 2 squared. Type that all into your calculator, and you'll get 37.7 feet. Last one on this page. This is a 6 by 8. This other part matches. It's a 6 by 8. Then we've got, I'm going to do this front panel. There are 2 of those, the front and the back. That one is a 12 by 6. And then the last panel would be, like on the top, would be an example of the last panel. So that one right there. And that is actually a 12 by 8. 12 by 8. So I need you to figure out the area, length times width, for all of these spaces, and then just add them together, and you will get the surface area. When you're done, flip over to the next page for me. We're going to figure out volume, and that's how many packing peanuts I could put inside each of these. So I've written the formulas for you. The first one is a sphere, and the volume is 4/3 times pi times radius cubed. The only tricky part of this is this 14 represents the diameter, which is the whole sphere, but the R, radius, actually only stands for half. So if the whole line is 14, the half would be 7. So now you have all the information you need to type a 7 in for R and get your volume. Let's talk about this next one. 1/3 times pi times r squared. We have the same problem. The diameter is 10, so I'm trying to figure out how much is half of that, which will be our r. Well, half of 10 is 5. So now we have our r, and the height is this 11 right here. Wow, it's supposed to be an h. So if now I know my radius and my height, I can plug it in and get a decimal. Let's look at number 10. On the cylinder, good news, this is your R. It's already been figured out. I can see that the 9 is my height. So just plug that information in to get an answer. Let's look at I'm going to skip number 11, number 12. All right, for number 12, this is a little bit different. V equals 1/3 big B times H. The big B is the area of the base. So the first thing we have to figure out is the area of that rectangle. Well, I see that it's a 3 times 5, so the area is a 15. So now I have my big B, which is 15, and I have my 8, which is my height. So now I can put that information in to get the volume of that pyramid. We got one more we're going to get the volume of. It's this rectangular prism. So the formula for that is the volume equals big B times the height, and this is the area of the base still. So the base on this is this back panel right here. So that's what we're going to use as our base. So I need to find the area of that. So it's just a 6 by 10. So the area is 60. So now I have my big B. And then the height would be the length of that side right now, which is 8. So plug in those to get the volume of that shape. When you are done with all of this, turn it into me. Thank you.